Storytellers, have you ever watched a movie or read a script and things just weren't working? Something felt off, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. More often than not, the problem is weak conflict. Conflict is the lifeblood of storytelling. It keeps audiences engaged, characters evolving, and your plot moving forward. So today, we're diving deep into the power of conflict and how to use it to keep your story gripping from start to finish. Let's get into it. Now, conflict isn't just about fights or arguments, it's about opposition. It's what stands between your protagonist and their goal. It can be external, like an enemy or a ticking clock, or internal, like fear or self doubt. The stronger the conflict, the more compelling your story will be. Now, if we look at Jaws, sure, the shark is a really huge problem, but the real conflict is the mayor refusing to close the beaches. That tension is what keeps us on edge. Conflict also makes your characters proactive. It Everything is easy. There's no reason for them to struggle, grow, or change, and honestly, no point to the story. Now, let's talk about four main types of conflict and how to use them effectively. Character versus character. Classic. Protagonist versus antagonist. In The Dark Knight, Batman and the Joker's ideologies at war, which makes them at war. The Joker pushes Batman to his limits, testing his moral code. Character versus nature or society. Fighting against an external force. In the Hunger Games, Katniss isn't just fighting other tributes. She's battling a corrupt system. Character versus self. The internal struggle. Black Swan's Nina's biggest enemy is never another dancer. It's herself. It's her mind even. Character versus fate or the supernatural. A force beyond control. In Final Destination, death itself is the antagonist. Now, if you're able to layer multiple conflicts, this will make your story even more dynamic. So you got your conflict, but how do you make it exciting? You want to raise the stakes. If your character fails, make the consequences worse. In Die Hard, it's not just John McClane versus the terrorists. If he does not save the day, his wife will die. Create uncertainty. The audience should always wonder what's next. In Breaking Bad, Walter White's constantly making unpredictable choices that push the conflict further. Give both sides a valid point. Gray areas create tension. Killmonger versus T'Challa in Black Panther. Both have a solid argument, which makes their conflict compelling. So, storytellers, next time you're developing your script, ask yourself, what's really standing in my character's way? Is my conflict strong enough to keep an audience hooked? If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure to leave in the comments what's your favorite conflict in a movie or a show, or even your own script. Keep writing, and I'll see you next time.